Attention all. Attention all. We need quiet on the bridge. Quiet on the bridge. That's right. We have an incoming transmission. This is a very, I'm sure, crucially important transmission from Huey the sailor. That's right. We have Huey on the line. Huey, how you doing? Hello, Jay. You free right now? You know, kinda, Huey. We're hoping you can just tell us something about the situation in the Middle East. We've heard that there's insurgency happening on the Gaza Strip. It's me, Huey. How's it going? Oh, okay. Yep. No, we know it's you, Huey. We know who you are. Thank you. Hey, can I challenge you to a battle? Huey, it won't be like last time. Huey, Huey, we're on live news. Huey, we are on live television in front of the entire nation right now, trying to communicate about the situation abroad. Do you have any news for us about, we've heard reports that ISIS has taken over an entire the one GameStop in the entirety of the Middle East and is using it as their new headquarters of operations. Do you know anything about this, Huey? Lighthouses where I'm waiting for you. Hustle up over here, Brano. Huey, my dude. Huey, you've got to be better than that for me, bud. Come on, man. Oh, come on, man. I know you can. So okay. I guess Huey has failed us. But you know, I believe in him out there. He's doing the Lord's good work out there. Now it's time to with that foreign correspondent visit, it is time to gather our souls. Hello, Ruby Knight in the chat. Gather our souls, gather ourselves. It is a lovely time to live stream. It is a beautiful Monday morning, and I'm staring out the window while sitting in here, shooting us through Victory Road. Hi, I'm Jay. Welcome back to the Nuzlocke challenge of Pokemon Crystal Clear, our lovely open world Pokemon Crystal version. We have 8 badges and a solid team, and it is time to start making our way towards the Victory Road. For those who weren't here last time, you can see we did the mineral badge for our 8th one. We fought against Jasmine is her name. We did suffer 2 losses along the way. We lost Nordstrom in that fight, and then we lost the Slugma, who I'm sure had a name, just training the Slugma to replace Nordstrom, and those were both very sad. But just as a refresher, you know, we have our whole team of MVPs. We have Botnum, we have Magna Kyle is here, Boldruf is always rolling around, Shaquana is fucking everything up, Musculin is just plowing through waves of puss, and of course Camp Dave is our secret MVP. Okay, Ruby tells me we've had a clear stream so far, and that's awesome. Yeah, so for those of you who don't, for some reason, follow my awful Twitter, I'm kind of in a temporary living situation right now. I have moved out of my previous apartment, and just due to circumstances, I am temporarily living with some family. And so I wanted to do this stream as sort of a, you know, the reason I'm doing this midday and not as like a scheduled thing that I'm tweeting about beforehand is because that way if it goes horribly wrong due to testing out a new location, it'll be in front of fewer people. Which is not to say that my streams are usually incredibly attended, but whatever. You know, it's not what it's about. Did they fight you already? If you prevail on this hard trek, the truth will be revealed. I just wanted to say something cool. It's all I've got. We did this route already. And we tried and failed to catch a Quagsire, I believe. I think. Ah, fuck. No, we definitely caught something on this. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do something. This is how you begin episodes of live streams. I'm going to quickly hop on my phone and look at the last one just to triple check. I have a catalog of what we've caught and where, but it's not up to date, and which is my major fuck up. I believe we have already caught something on this route. Oh, that's the wrong stream entirely. I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm sorry, give me just a moment. That's the one we want, the one where Jasmine murdered us. Yeah, okay. I'm just checking, because look, if not, I would not mind a fire. Oh, we caught a fucking knock towel here. Screw off, god damn it. Fuck you. Uh-oh. Well, alright. Alright, horse. Alright, asshole horse. There, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, no, thank you to Ruby Knight for recommending we switch over to Streamlabs. It's been a lovely, lovely change so far. For anyone who's following me on Twitter, I tried to do a stream for this yesterday and the day before. Both went very poorly. That's not what you do. Both went very poorly because for some reason OBS, which I had been still using, was just abjectly refusing to, or not refusing, whenever I would start streaming while running this, it would just cause the VBA to completely freeze. Oh no, she doesn't heal me. It just caused it to completely, and like little bits of sound would come out one at a time, and it would be really bad. There we go. Just wanted to heal up that little mistake. You know, so Botnum learns Razor Leaf finally at level 42, and then Slam at like level 50. Maybe we'll wait until 50-something to evolve it into a Victory Bell, but I have a hard time seeing that being a valid decision. For Slam, like, Slam's a strong move, but it's a normal type move. I don't know. It doesn't seem wholly necessary to me. I can't see that being all that necessary. Ooh, that's right, we do have Surf. You know what, real quick, let's go surf on this water and just see if there's like anything worth grabbing. It's a fish, it's a fish, it's a fish, it's a fish. Oh, how are we doing, internet, on this this Delphine Delphi? Wait, oh, okay, we're just back here. That was a waste of time. That was a waste of everyone's time. I'm doing well. I will talk about myself while we're not too far into this. As I said, I've moved and will be. So my circumstances are I am taking a friend's apartment that they are moving out of. I'm taking a friend's apartment that they are moving out of. But that won't be for another month, and so I just have kind of this interim month where, luckily I live in an area that is still near my parents enough that I can, if I need to, rely on them for things like that. So I am temporarily living with them back in my old room. You know, it's very cartoonish in a certain way. It's funny. I feel like I'm some sort of stereotype. But yeah, that's kind of my living situation. So I wanted to do one of these before I'd been here too long in order to test out how streaming is here. And honestly, the internet here at my folks' house in the woods is way better than my internet at my previous apartment in the middle of a small city, apparently, because this is running just fine so far. We're gonna do a whip, and then another little whip, and down you go. Okay, that's a Nidoqueen. But yeah, no, so that's going fine. Like I said, this is just kind of a fine temporary situation. God, we are unstoppable. Botnum, you're not going back out. You make me nervous. Okay, yeah, no, I should say the friend is Ruby Knight in the chat. I didn't know if it was weird to call you by name. Excuse me for having chivalry. I don't have chivalry. I don't wanna say, oh, I have chivalry. Excuse me, ma'am. Tips Fedora. Can I white knight you? Alright. Man, there's a soundbite. At some point, I wish I had fans, because if I did, I would rely on one of them to make a compilation of like just best of stupid shit I've said on these streams. But because I don't really have a lot of them, I feel like I'm gonna have to do that myself at some point. I'll just like make a separate fake second account for the sole purpose of making compilations of what I consider my own best moments. Or hell, I could just do it on this one for that matter, I suppose. Fucking Quillfish. Yeah, you know a psychic thing. Get him, sweetheart. Yeah! I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at right now, generally speaking. Like I said, it makes me a little nervous not having a fire type. But, you know, if we get to a point where we really, really need one, we have that Eevee in reserve and can make that a Flareon just as easily as we can make it anything else. Or, you know, if Camp Dave kicks it... Well, hell, if Camp Dave kicks it, I need to figure out what our next starter is. But if Camp Dave kicks it, then we could evolve it into an Espeon. Or even then, we have, like, we have an Abra in the box, too. So, like, Psychic is always something... We have pretty good coverage right now with what we have in the box, I think. Is my basic point. Ah, man. Spivey, Ruby Knight, I'm glad you guys are both here today. I'm glad you were all able to both come on. This is a weird time to do a stream. I just completely spaced on what Pokemon that is. It's an Espeon. I know it's a weird time of day to do a stream, is what I was saying. But, I appreciate you being here. Oh, do we have anything with, like, Bite? That'd be nice, you know. Definitely no. Yeah, no, there's no actual good bug moves in Gens 1 or 2. Hot take, it is okay to admit that Gens 1 and 2, that Gen 2 in particular, is fucking flawed. It's flawed. We'll just use Magna-Kyle. Magnus Kangas. Okay, that didn't do too much. A little nervous, we should be able to get one in there. There we go. You know what? We're gonna give you a little heelsy-weelsy. Oh, but yeah, so now I'm just in this situation of, like, you know, sort of settling in at my family's house, but not settling too much in, because I'm only gonna be living here for a few quick weeks. Bitch. Is it just Sand Attack? Wow, it only knows how to Sand Attack. That's hilarious. Yeah, no, Ruby, there is no lag, and I think it is definitely, at least in part, because... Oops, I almost chose that. I think it is definitely in part because you suggested I change over to Streamlabs. It's also partly, I think, because of because genuinely the internet is way better here than where I was living previously. We were just not... Whoa, that got risky. We were just not able to get very reliable internet running there for whatever reason. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do this real quick before we run back to heal. Hey, it's Horse! The same thing we saw and didn't catch on that last week because we'd already caught something. I desire Horse. I want Horse. I want Horse. I want Horse. I want Horse. Dragon Rage is only so strong, right? Yeah, that works. Wait, did I fuck up by doing that, though? Okay. Oh no, Fire Spin. Okay, cool. For a second, I got worried that it was one of those ones that, like, locks you into a 3-turn, series, but it ain't. Give me the horse! Yes, we have a horse. Alright, so I'm gonna open my brain to the void while the stream catches up with the chat. So I'm gonna open my brain to the void and start throwing out funny names. And while once you get to this point, you can chime in with any names you've got. Wow, that's a shitty looking little sprite Ponyta's got there. We could call you something like Gores, Norville, Hamson, Janus Petranus, Gregarious. Bojack's too obvious. Secretariat's too obvious. Any name of an actual horse is obviously too obvious. Ruby Knight is in the chat talking to us about Fortnite. Can I ban people in the YouTube chat? I'm not sure if I can do that. Spivey has suggested tequila. I kind of like tequila. Could call you Jingle Bing Ganglom Vlemb Schlang House. Andrew has suggested Ranch Fuel. That's okay. Gozen Match. Spivey in the chat has just suggested Yu-Gi-Oh! The Horse. I think we're gonna have to adapt that to fit. Yu-Gi-Oh! Horse. I think we're gonna have to go with Yu-Gi-Oh! Horse. I don't know. It's one of those ones where, like, It's just funny to read. Shady Vox. Ruby, let's save Shady Vox. Holy shit, Ian Santaliquido is in the chat. Hello. Ian, how did you find your way here? How on God's green earth did you manage to do that? Alright. I like Bag-O Horse too. I like Pillbog. We had some good suggestions there. I'm just gonna run us back and heal real quick, and then we're gonna keep making our way up. Oh man, so the other question that I'm considering, of course, is I like ranch fuel. If we ever catch another horse of any kind, then we'll go with ranch fuel. I don't think I'm gonna put ranch fuel in the group right now. I think we're okay with what we are, mostly because I don't want to waste a bunch of time leveling and stuff. Well, hi, Ian. It's nice to see you. I haven't. Man, it's been a minute. It's been a 16-year-long minute. All right, fuck off. Alright, so yeah, like I was saying, because this is open world, we are at 8 badges, and it's making me wonder what we should do, where we should go first after the Elite Four. So we've done, like, a nice 4 and 4 between, yeah, I apologize, the chat runs behind where I'm at here in the meat space. You called Yu-Gi-Oh! Horse Ranch Fuel. Oh hey, it's Sand Dude. Well hey, I appreciate you creeping. Creep however you wanna creep, my Jeep. Oh boy, a house. Hello. Hi, I see you live in the woods, no doubt because you desire isolation. I'm here to break all that. Oh, is this the, yeah, okay, this is the... Fuck off, I don't care. There's the Monday through Saturday people, the week people who show up on different days of the week. Yeah, no, it's nice to have you. It's nice that the internet connects people together. For those who don't know, the person I'm referring to in the chat is a friend of mine from when we were something like, I don't know, 6 or 7. Hi. Hello, you must be good. But yeah, so I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about where we should... We started in Kanto for our first 8 badges, so I think we have to start in Johto for the next ones. Maybe we go out and fight Chuck, the muscle man, the muscly boy. Perhaps we do that. Poison the mouse! You gotta poison the mouse. Oh, fuck. Bottom, don't die. Bottom, you can't die. Bottom, we've had too much tragedy on this stream recently. You can't add to it. You have to live for us. Okay, that's nice that the heal house is right here. Good to know. I wish I'd known that a minute ago. Yeah, man. Look, we could go wherever after this. I'm curious to see. Yeah, we never did Claire. We never did Price. We never did Morty or Chuck. Those are the 4 Johto ones. Chuck is the dad bod of Pokemon. Spivey's correct. By experiencing tough battles, you gain power. I'm Cool Trainer Gavin. If I trust anyone to know about, oh shit, it's Bottom's dad. Get out of here, Bottom. You're not strong enough yet to face your dad. Camp Dave is, though. Oh no. Camp Dave is taking a nap with Bottom's dad. This is a very, very complicated family affair. Do we have any awakenings or anything like one? Help. 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 Eek. Yeah, okay. Well, time to hope for Dave to wake up. Yeah, Dave has awoken. Camp Dave, I would describe as an unstoppable god emperor among Earth's creatures. Among Poke Earth's creatures, whatever the Pokemon planet is called. Oops, I did not mean to leave you out. We don't need you out. We need Botnum here to save the day now. Botnum is fighting on the corpse of his dead dad, who we just killed. We murdered Come on, Botnum. Fuck off. Botnam, I cannot wait. Yeah, no, we're not waiting until level 50, whatever, to evolve Botnam. We're gonna do that at 42, I think, because I am already. We haven't even had Botnam back in the squad for long, and I'm already fucking tired of dealing with that shit. No, you can't have my phone number. What? Who? If I'm out of space, I would have to delete all of these different Domino's locations whose phone numbers I have. My phone is entirely full of the phone numbers of different Domino's locations. It's a flip phone, so I can't just download the Domino's app. I can't make a fucking pizza profile. Life is not that easy sometimes. And I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. My pizza profile is my entire flip phone. And I need you to respect that, and respect me, and my body, and let me do my thing. Let me shake and bake. I'm making my final preparations for the Pokemon leg. There's Jake. Let's see what Jake brings to the table. Jake has a Parasect, so you could say he's super prepared for the Pokemon League with, you know, a boring bug. You can call, look, it's 1997. You know, although I say that, and then I realize that we don't really. Oh wait, no, you have a flying flavored move. Yeah, that's fine. You have Gwist. You have a bad flying move, but it'll do. Wait, what? And then a Psyduck, not even a Golduck. Bud, we're at the mouth of the Victory Road. We're at the entrance to the Very Good Road, and this is what you bring me, is a small duck? Man, oh good, yeah, I'm sorry, my phone has Domino's locations, Huey, and Ralph. That is the canonical phone situation of Pokemon Crystal. Time to go see the heel wench again. Wakwa! Wakwa! Ah, Botnum, you're getting so close, buddy. After this, if I do another Nuzlocke, and I do want to, like, so, the other reason I'm testing streaming is because, after this, at some point in the next couple days, I'm going to start streaming, the next game that we'll be playing for the longest licensed voyage, which is going to be The Hobbit, donated to us by Ruby Knight, The Hobbit on GameCube. I hadn't really announced that publicly yet, so I guess I should do that. I'll put it on Twitter too so people know. And I want to stream that. I want to start streaming every longest licensed voyage game that requires a like complete playthrough of a thing. I want to stream because I think that's a fun way to do it. It's more fun for me that way, and it's more fun for you that way because you get more content. It's more fun for me because I get to put out more content. But, so I wanted to make sure if I'm gonna, I don't want to not do any work on longest licensed voyage stuff all month. So I wanted to make sure that I will be able to reliably stream that while I'm temporarily living where I'm living. And I think I will. I think we'll be able to do that no problem. And so that's really cool. So keep an eye out for that in the next few days. No, God, all these people are just horny for phone numbers. Why don't you understand Domino's is more important than you? It's seriously upsetting that they can't understand things like that. You know, it's like you just try to live your life going through a Pokemon game with a phone full of pizza numbers, and at every turn there's someone like this blue-haired lady who I'm not even paying attention to. There's someone just complaining at you about why your life choices are wrong. Spivey in the chat makes a good point regarding the Naked Brothers Band game for the Wii, which I will be playing at some point in the future later on. Woo, lass, I heard there were some tough Pokemon out here, so I came to see for myself. I only made a few steps in the grass before I got fucked. Okay. So that's out to Mount Silver. We ain't doing that. I'm just kind of wandering around Kyria. I always forget what this area is like. Okay, yeah, and now we're back in Kanto. We must have caught something on this route, right? Yeah, I think that's where we caught one of our, either our dead Rattata or our dead Ferret, I feel like came from there. Okay. Let me in, please. Just ahead is Victory Road. There are lots of strong Pokemon in there. Please be careful. I will. So wait, there's no like Pokemon Center side to that or anything? Okay. You know what? Actually, if we're gonna do this, let's stock up on some items real quick. Because we know how Victory Road be. Yeah, I definitely caught something here. And just in case I did, like I said, I have a catalog of what we've caught in the Nuzlocke, but it's not up to date at all. Alright, oops, I'm an idiot. Alright, let's buy some potions and some whatever else we could possibly need. Oh, you know what? Do we have any revives we can sell? Because revives are useless in this. But I was gonna say, if in between LLV stuff in the future and whatever else, I would definitely like to do another stream of a Pokemon game at some point, another Nuzlocke run. And if and when that happens, I think we're doing something more recent than Gen 3, or Gen 2, because for Christ's sake, I love Gen 2 as much as anyone, but there is some stuff they were still figuring out back then. And it definitely shows in places, I think. I'm trying to think if we're screwed by going in without a fire type. The only one I would switch out for a fire type really would be Camp Dave, though, and we can't switch out Camp Dave because Camp Dave's our starter. So I guess what I'm saying is YOLO. Oh, I was going to buy more potions and I didn't do that at all. I'm very good at this, is the thing. But yeah, I'd be down for doing, I don't know, some other fun stuff. We have plenty of these. Okay. I'm going to buy a few more of these ones. Thank you. And then some more of these ones, too. Okay. We'll get some... Nope, we don't need those. I didn't mean to hit that. Get some full heals. Just go ahead and get 40 of the damn things. Okay, can't carry any more items. What can we sell? This is very riveting content. Fucking sure, I don't care. Screw off. I'm getting better version of that. Yeah, let's buy 50 of the damn things. We'll use them. Status effects are a bitch. And a persistent one at that. Alright, let's mosey our way along here. Are y'all ready to enjoy some victory and some roads? I'm wondering if I should have like loaded up a guide or something for Victory Road. I don't particularly remember it being super hard, but I also don't really remember like the general path to get through it at any rate. But first, new area, new Pokemon. Who's our Victory Road pick? It's a Rock Boy. It's a Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn is Finehorn. Do you have anything normal? Yeah, you do. Just do a few of those so you don't kill the poor thing, Musculin, you ultimate beefcake. You indomitable mass of glutes. Yeah, it's Rhyhorn. Alright, folks, whomst is this? Whomst is this spiky boy? It can only remember one thing at a time. What does that mean? Once it starts rushing, it forgets why it started. Spivey says easiest road. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, what should we call you? Gluteus. Borgman. You know what? Yep, Borgman. I'll type this slow, so if there's good chat suggestions, you can still throw them out there, but I'm kind of leaning towards Borgman at the moment, is what I'm feeling. I think that should something unsightly happen to Boldruff, Borgman will do just fine. Borgman will be our Borgy boy. Borgman will see us through to the bitter end. The bitter Borgy end. Now, Ruby Knight has suggested Ryan, which I like. The only reason I'm not going to do that is because we've already used that naming convention for both a Nidoran male and female. Now, Ian, on the other hand, has suggested Borgmean, and I like Borgmean. Yeah, I like Ryan, but we already have a Sammy and a Mike or something like that. And I want to nip that one in the bud, goddammit. But yeah, I think with the variable of Camp Dave aside, we're looking fine right now in terms of general team comp. Oh shit, that was a tough boy. Really, it just comes down to what dies and what we can replace it with. Andrew, I do love you, bud. I liked a different one more. Andrew, I promise you I'll do yours next. How's that? Whatever your next one is, I'll do it. No matter how butt-awful it might be. Let's go. I want to see if I can get those Pokeballs that are back down there. This one does not seem to have many trainers in it, which maybe is more normal than I'm remembering. Hiya! Man. I think the one lame thing about Victory Road in most of these games is that it's almost always nothing but rock and fighting types like any other goddamn cave. That's a useless item. Like, sometimes there's dragons, like I think the Gen 5 one has... Actually, the Gen 5 one's good. That one has, like, a fire type or two, and it has a bug type and steel type or two, and it has, the emo dragon with the name I forget. Heatmore, Durant, and Dino? Sure. You know, sometimes you get dragons, but I feel like a lot of time it is just rock types. Great. All this great stuff I can't have room for. I really did a great job of planning. But that's how we do here on the Nuz. That's how we do on the Nuz. Man, are there just no trainers in here? Maybe there's just no trainers in here. Huh. I mean, that's fine. It's surprising. You'd think there would be a bunch of them. Typically there are. You know what was a good... Gen 5's Victory Road was good. Gen 6 actually had one I liked a lot. With all those, like, outdoor sections and indoor sections. Gen 7's basically didn't exist. It was just a shitty snowy mountain. It was better in the Ultra remakes. But that's the only thing that's better about those. Good God. Fuck off. Oh, Ruby's talking about Fortnite again. Everyone hit the deck. Whoa! You can just find the trait evolutions in the wild? Pokemon Crystal Clear, you are a cool ROM hack. I think if we did another one, I would be definitely down to do, like, one of the ones where they just put all the Pokemon in a generation all available in one place. Like, maybe do Origin Platinum again and actually finish it this time. Aw, man, you know it's a good chat when someone in the chat is threatening to poop in someone else's shoes at MagFest. That is how you know it is a good stream and a good chat. That's, fun fact, only way to know. Only way. Otherwise you wouldn't know. I wonder where that hole goes. Wow, fuck this Victory Road. It's nothing. I forgot. Was it always like this? Like, no trainers? I guess so. That's crazy to me. How weird. Yeah, we're gonna want to do some training up here. What do we find? Hey, TM26. Which one's that? Oh, cool. Earthquake. Oh, baby. Ooh, doctor. Now we're back here. Alright. Yeah, fuck this. Let's go. Let's leave. Fuck this place. It's boring here. I don't like it. Alright, and because this, because of the nature of this hack, there's no story stuff, which means we're not gonna fight Silver up here, I don't think. I'm just gonna run around here for a minute and do this. And just let Botnum whip spam until we run out of PP. But yeah, I guess I don't have, like, other than leveling. Leveling, how high leveled we are is really my only concern here going into the Elite Four. I will always be worried about not being high enough leveled. Alright. Indigo Plateau, the ultimate goal for trainers. Pokemon League HQ. Oh boy. Hello, welcome to our house. Ah, you're challenging the Elite Four. I can teleport you home. Would you like to go home now? No. Fuck off. I'm good where I am. Alright, well, the Victory Road was easy, so I guess we're here at the Pokemon League. I'm gonna run around in here for a little bit, though, and like I was saying, just keep training a little bit, just because I want to get everyone to, like, 42 or so. I think whatever level it is that Botnum can evolve, finally, that's where we'll get everyone to, and then we'll go in. I think that's the way to do this. So, until then, it's the Jay Talkin' Show. It's a really good show. It's the Jay Talkin' Show. You know it well. And now he's back to kick some tail. JP. J. Petra Quinn. JP. J. Petra Quinn is here. Okay, Botnum's penis is growing by the moment, and that's great. That's really what we aim for, is to grow the genitals of the plant. What can I talk about while we're doing this? How is everyone? I saw Avengers Endgame, Avengers Postgame, Avengers GG. Oh wow, why'd I put you out? I'm an idiot. Avengers, the last time they are doing one of them. There will never be another Avengers film ever again. They are done making the documentaries known as the Avengers. It's been a good series of independent student films, starring your favorite friends, such as Birdie Downs Junes, and, fucking 3 men named Chris. You've got Red Johansson. That's a pun on Scarlett Johansson. I'm an idiot who shouldn't be allowed by a microphone. Fuck off. This is a mean bat. Speaking of bats, I think if we lose Camp Dave, Mr. Evening, our mascot Crobat, becomes our main. I believe is the case. So yeah, I apologize. This is gonna be a boring stream for a bit, but hey, if y'all are gonna stick around with it, thanks. Because it keeps me sane while I'm doing stuff like this that doesn't matter. My favorite part of Endgame was when all the Power Rangers showed up, and they were there hunting Ivan Ooze, and it turned out they thought Thanos was Ivan Ooze from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, because same general skin tone. You can kind of understand how that might happen. But eventually they figured out that it wasn't, and so they're like, well, fuck it, we're here anyway. Mr. Ironed Man, Mr. 4, Mr. Jonathan America. I suppose while we're here, we'll help you defeat this individual Purple Man so we can go back to finding our intended Purple Man. Is I think the way we're gonna do this. And so they do that, and then the end of the movie is actually just bye Ruby. The end of the movie is actually just War Machine, Don Cheadle, going up to each member of the Power Rangers and gently kissing them on the mouth as thanks for their efforts. No one's really sure why it's him. Like, it could have been, you know, it could have been anyone. It could have been Nick Fury. It could have been, like, Thor. You know, anyone, Captain Marvel, perhaps. Anyone could have kissed every single member of the Power Rangers on the mouth, but no, it wound up being that one. Yeah, and then my other favorite part, God, what are some of my other favorite parts of Endgame? I really liked the part where we learned that the fifth element was love all along. That part was, I can't hit stats, why can't, wow, I'm an idiot, Jesus. What am I even fighting? That's right. I really liked the part where we learned that Rey isn't actually a Skywalker. That was my favorite part, but then they might retcon it. I thought it was weird that in Endgame they had a younger guy play Han Solo. But you know, new times, things change, I get it. God. All rocks fall before bottom. They're really hitting the bottom of the barrel. It's a little joke you can tell your friends. This is a nice little thing you can do with humor and jokes and humor. It's a fun little experience you can have where you make things come out of your mouth and the things are funny. And it's a nice little thing you can do for your friends and family if any of them will still talk to you. Spivey in the chat says, my favorite part of Endgame was when Detective Pikachu ripped off Sonic's head and screamed, I am the Highlander. I liked that too. I thought it was weird that after that there was just a 7-minute non-stop scene of Detective Pikachu fucking Sonic's head. That, like, it was more the length than anything. Like, why did we need this much of it precisely? I wasn't entirely sure on, but you know, it was a great addition to the Star Wars canon anyway. Is my opinion, generally speaking. That's directly stolen from one of the many amazing reviews of Garfield Kart I found when I was making the Garfield Kart video, where it says the graphic sex scenes were a little much for my taste, but otherwise an excellent addition to the Star Wars canon. And I thought that was funny. You know, do we really need Musculin for this? No, we do, because Dark. Whatever the Dark Elite Four member is, we should okay, yeah, we definitely need Musculin, actually, yes. Whoops. Spivey, it was hotter than the sex scene in Season 3 of Heroes. Spivey, sometimes you say things like you want to do a seminar on them, and so I'm going to ask you to give us a seminar on the sex scene in Season 3 of Heroes, because I don't know what you're talking about. It's okay, take your time. I want to know all about this Heroes sex scene. Yes! 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 Better leaf! Bottom finally has decent leaves. Are you guys ready to evolve the Bottom? I think I just went way past leaves. There it is. Are you guys ready for Ultimate Bottom? What? Bottom is evolving? How much bigger could that mouth possibly get? I mean, just logistically speaking alone. Now we know that big. It's so fucking large. How's he make that vine move? It's not even attached to the rest of his body. Bottom has become Maximum Bottom. Bignum. Bottom has become Bignum. Look at that. What a nonsense sprite that is, but okay. Who's next? Let's get Musculin in the mix there. Nope. Jesus. Man, if this goes quick enough... Oof. Okay, that was a bad idea. If this goes quick enough, maybe we just go ahead and... No, the Elite Four we gotta, like, promote as its own event. So I think we'll get everyone up to level. Maybe fuck around and go, like, hit a couple other routes to catch a... Jesus. Fucking self-destructing asshole. One of those days, one's gonna kill me. Maybe we go around to a couple of routes and just collect some other Pokemon while we're streaming anyway, so it's not super short. But then I think we'll save the Elite Four for another time. Maybe we'll like assemble a backup team even. That seems like a good. Shout out to my old favorite an old Nuzlocke group I used to like called Captain Pap. Well, I still like called Captain Papums. That it was just these two guys, and they were always very good at like planning. All right, here's the A team, here's the B team, here's the C team, kind of. Whenever going into like the Elite Four or anything else that they thought was gonna be really bad. And yeah, I can see why that is a very, very good thing to do. God, Musculin was really one of the best decisions we ever made. I mean, as was evidenced in the legendary gym fight where we created Musculin. We birthed... fuck off, Remoldriff, you dumb asshole. Yeah, awkward sex scenes in shows and movies are always fun. I'm trying to think, like, what a really good one is, what a really bad one is. Like... The ultimate classic, of course, is The Room, where Tommy Wiseau is fucking a woman's belly button. That's a film. You guys ever have experiences with like watching movies with awkward sex scenes with your parents and being like, ah shit, I'm watching a sex scene with my parents and I'm 14 or whatever? I only have one that comes to mind. And it was the second Matrix movie. There's that, after, I don't remember what the opening of the movie is, but like whatever that is, after the opening of that movie, there's like some big party happening in the underground fuck base where all the free people live. Underground fetish palace. And there's just some montage of this party happening and then intercut with a room where Keanu Reeves and the lady who would go on to play Hogarth in Jessica Jones, just kissing and stroking each other's naked bodies and slowly starting to fuck. And I was sitting there watching that with my parents. I don't think they really cared that much. It's one of those things that's real awkward. Ah, these explodey bitches, I swear to Christ. No, screw off. I don't care. I don't want whatever you're selling. I don't want your cookies. I don't want your Sour Patch Kids or your Sour Patch Adults. There's no age at which I desire your Sour Patch. God, Camp Dave is a risky one, isn't he? How are we going to keep Camp Dave alive through this? And like I said, if not, I believe it's Mr. Evening after that. After that, I don't even know. Like I said, there's a lot of good resources for tracking your progress in a Nuzlocke run. No, unsurprisingly, just because it's been so long that these runs have existed. But there's a website I was going to that just uses embedded cookies to remember your shit. That is really good for tracking what you caught whether it's currently still alive, whether it's boxed or in your party. I have been, just for fun, also doing a Platinum Nuzlocke on my phone at work, just like in moments when I have the time. And so there's also an app I have on my phone for tracking that one that is also really, really good in terms of, like, being able to categorize everything. Fuck. Get out of there. Golbats are really annoying, and I dislike them a lot. Yeah, screw off. Oh my god. Kill a bat. Why kill bat. Yeah, Musculin will be up there in no time. Fucking self-destructing assholes. Goddamn miserable trading process. I'm really risking it with some of these trips. Why did I put you out front? Did not mean to do that. Fuck off. Yeah, awkward sex scenes and stuff are always fun. I was watching My partner and I last night were watching Killing Eve on Hulu, which is really good. Stars a lady who I think was in Law and Order or something like that. She has one of those faces that I know she was from one of those shows. But it is a story of like an MI5 investigator who gets put on this like secret mission to try and track this female assassin who can't be caught, and the female assassin like becomes obsessed with her, and it's this whole thing. But there's a really good awkward sex scene where the female assassin tries to go out with this just normal guy who lives in her apartment for like a hot 30 seconds, and they just are having the most awkward, stiff, stone-faced sex on Earth. And talking about it makes me send out the wrong Pokemon and nearly get Camp Dave killed. I want Camp Dave so badly to live through the Elite Four, but I don't know, maybe, but maybe not. We'll see how that one goes when we get to it. The idea of it makes me nervous. But yeah, Killing Eve I would actually super recommend. Really, it's just like 8 episodes. I think they're coming out with the 2nd season soon. Real good show. Really surprised me. I just saw like a lot of ads for it on Hulu and we were watching other stuff, and it turned out it was really good. Oh, all these fucking Golbats. Yep, there you go. Did y'all have a good weekend? I had a weekend of being at work, because my days off are Sundays and Mondays now, so it's my day off today. That's why I'm here doing this. That's been the other weird thing, is like trying to figure out how to reschedule streaming and general YouTube stuff around a very different schedule than I had previously. We'll get there, it'll be fine. It's just annoying and strange and hard to get started with that kind of thing. You guys think we'll ever have a Johto Pokemon in the party? Like, we've had pretty much, other than that Furret, everything that's died, oh no, and Slugma, everything that's died has been Kanto. This is, I'm telling you, this is one of the reasons I will never love Gold, Silver, and Crystal quite as much as everyone else does, is just like, in a lot of places, the new Pokemon seem to have a very small amount of prominence. And that, like, maybe that sounds like a nitpick, but it's genuinely something that bothers me. Like, it's, of course, other stuff from other regions are going to be there, and that's fine. I'm not disputing that at all. But it's just how much stuff there is surrounding older ones and not newer ones. Like, I'm here for the new stuff. I'm here for the stuff that, like, defines this region. Let that be celebrated. That's something I like a lot about Sun and Moon, and will defend Sun and Moon on all day, is that they have tons of representation of all the new Alola Pokemon all the time, all over that region, and it, like, helps inform that place as a location that has an identity to it. Maybe that's me getting too heady here on a goddamn Pokemon game, but that's how I see it. Like, I don't know. That's where I'm at. God, like, even Victory, well, yeah, this is the Kanto Victory Road still, so it makes sense, I guess. But even Victory Road is just goddamn Kanto Pokemon. Onix evolves into Steelix, but other than that, yeah. That's one of the reasons I like Hoenn, is because Hoenn is like, yeah, here's 20 or 30 older Pokemon. Sinnoh does this too. Like, here's probably 20 or 30 older Pokemon, but mostly new ones, and I think that's great. Gen 4 also does that pretty well. Gen 4 is a smaller batch of new Pokemon, but I think it ultimately does it fine. Yeah, fuck Hydro Pump. I should probably get rid of that for something else eventually. Gen 5, Ian is a big Gen 5 defender. You know, Ian, I am mostly with you on that. I think at the time I was very much, like, kind of put off by it, because I think there's some that I don't like in Gen 5. I think there's, and I'm not even, like, talking about the whole meme of, oh, it's an ice cream cone, it's dumb. I think Vanillux is cool and fine. I'm more talking, there's just, like, some that I think are lazy or kind of bad designs, maybe, as these things go. And I don't, like, throw that out there lightly. Like, usually I will not say that about any Pokemon, but I just thought there were a few that were that way. But I like what they did there overall. I think having it be all new Pokemon was a really bold choice. And I think it made a really good game. I think Black and White, I have problems with Black and White. I think they try to rely on a story that isn't as good as they think it is, and I think the region is kind of boring, but, like, most of those new Pokemon, man, are great, absolutely. There's a lot of Gen 5ers that are among my favorite Pokemon. Can't really say that for 6. 6 is kind of just like... 6, to me, is actually very much the same problem as 2, where there's... I don't know, maybe 50 new Pokemon in Gen 6, not counting the Mega Evolutions, and that's fine. I think if you want to have some smaller ones, it seems like they're doing generations a little more quickly these days, so I think that's fine. But, like, the fact that, there's such a big emphasis on older Pokemon all over the place was just really lame to me. And there are some good Pokemon in Gen 6, and some of the Mega Evolutions are really cool. But just overall, it is just a real shrug in terms of them trying to make the new stuff seem unique. And there are some good Pokemon in there, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. I've never loved how X and Y did that. But then Sun and Moon I think are cool, because they have a really solid Pokedex that feels like a real part of that region's identity. And again, you know, there's older Pokemon that show up aplenty, but like, it's a good mix of new and old, I feel like. And part of that, I'm sure, comes from that being a new person at the lead of the games. Like, that was, I don't know the man's name, but whoever it was who directed Sun and Moon, it was that director's first time directing one of the games. Alright, here's where training gets annoying. We're just gonna go through and go back out the other end, out the butthole. Oh, Camp Dave, training you will be hard. But yeah, X and Y can fuck off. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Ian. Like Black and White are not my favorites, but I think they do have a lot going for them in the whole, like, the ambitious new Pokemon thing. Yeah, I don't know. Gen 6 is just... yeah. And hey, I say that about Sun and Moon, and I know there's people who don't like Sun and Moon who have a lot of very valid issues with Sun and Moon. There's some I'll argue with. I will always contest to the people who feel like it was more linear, that actually Pokemon's often been similarly linear, and in this game they're just a little louder about it. That's how I always saw it. I also just love Sun and Moon because they feel very different. They really made those their own thing. Alola is very much its own place. They're not necessarily trying as hard to just, like, evoke nostalgia you have for the other ones you've already played. I think that getting rid of gyms was the best idea, and they should keep them away. And just, like, do different variants like what they did there for all the different regions. I think that's a great idea. Yeah. Yeah, Black and White are weird. Pokemon's gotten weird. I am very much in the camp, and I think Spivey in here is mostly with me on this too. I know Spivey also loves Gen 2. I'm mostly in the camp of, like, I think Gens 3 and 4 are the best. Like, Ruby and Sapphire was where I started. Sapphire was the first physical game cart video game I ever owned. And then I think Diamond and Pearl just, like, came out at the right time a couple years after that to really blow my mind and be like, wow, this feels like a goddamn step forward, and I like the stuff they did with that step forward. Everything feels bigger than the last one. Like, that was really cool at the time. And then Gen 5 comes along and is very different and is this, like, completely new slew of Pokemon that at the time I didn't like. At the time I did not like pretty much any of them, and I've come around on a lot of it. Yeah, I don't know. And then Gen 6, X and Y, they just really backtracked hard into, like, we need to make these games make people as nostalgic for Pokemon as they knew it back in the day as humanly possible. Cancerously so, one might argue. No, I don't hate X and Y. I think they're the worst Pokemon games. They're extremely easy. They're very much a shrug in a lot of regards in terms of, like, world building and, like, Again, like, there's not a lot of new Pokemon. I just think they're the least good. I think they're the least interesting. I think they're the least challenging. And, you know, that's not to say that, like, oh, the best games have to be the hardest. I don't think that at all. Like, Diamond and Pearl and Platinum get pretty tricky sometimes. Why did I put you out? I don't think they're necessarily the hardest or anything. Yeah, Ian, I'm right there with you. I started with Sapphire. Funny, if you hadn't moved back when we were kids, we probably would have gotten Ruby and Sapphire at around the same time. Yeah, no, like I remember I was 8 and I got GBA and Pokemon Sapphire. I wanted Ruby, but they were out of copies of Ruby, and I was far too impatient to wait, so I got Sapphire. And Kyogre is one of my favorite Pokemon designs, so I'm now very, very fine with that. But yeah, I went Sapphire, Fire Red, Emerald, which is still my favorite Pokemon game, now and forever. Pearl, Platinum. Yeah, God, Diamond and Pearl, when those came out, that was so exciting. That was like, my friends and I had a plan for how we were gonna, Ian, I realize this is getting very personal on a stream, but Ian, do you remember our childhood friend Ryan? I'm not gonna say last names on here, but do you remember our friend Ryan we hung out with back in the day? He and I had a whole plan that we did where one of us started with the third starter that neither of us wanted, trade it to the other, and then start again with a starter that we did want, so that way we would have, like, all 3 of them and be able to breed all 3 of them and trade them around. Like, we planned long and hard. We had runs into the underground together all the time. Like, we went hard on Diamond and Pearl. Damn, man, like, Diamond and Pearl was a time. It's okay if you don't, Ian. We were like 6. That's fair. I don't remember current people I know's names. Yeah. If I were to, like, rank, and this is not like I think this is the best, this is just personal preference. If I were to rank the generations, 3 on top, then 4. I'll say it, Gen 1 is boring now, and that's nothing against Gen 1, it's just that, like, it doesn't, there's not a lot of attractiveness to it retroactively. Unless you started with Red and Blue, you know? Like, if you did, or if you started with Fire Red and Leaf Green, then sure, there's nostalgia, but, like, outside of that, I don't think they have a lot going for them. I would go 3, then 4, then maybe 7. I really like Sun and Moon. No, I'm an idiot. 3, then 4, then 2, then 7, then 5, then 1, then 6 is my order, I think. 1 and 6 are kind of interchangeable, because I dislike them. I have them at the bottom for extremely different reasons, but I think they both kind of deserve to be down there. But yeah, no, if next Nuzlocke, going back to the original point, next time we do a Nuzlocke stream, fucking Camp Dave, you're gonna die out of there. Next, if we do another Nuzlocke stream at some point, I would very much like to do a Gen 3 one, just because that's my baby. That's where I started. You're doing fine. Oh, we'll get everyone up to 42 yet. Then probably go around and do from there. Yeah, that number list was very much just like off the top of my head. It's hard to really do that. Like I could rotate those around at the drop of a hat. That's just what my heart tells me in this precise moment. Don't die, Dave. Oops. Oh, we're so close and yet so far. Okay. This is starting to numb my mind. That's how you know we've been at it for a while, as I am turning to a mass of jelly and static. I've been hunched over this chair for a long time. I should balance that out and go for a run or something. Go for a walk. It's a nice day out. Chat, I hope it's nice out wherever y'all are. It's pretty nice out here. In lovely upstate New York, come visit our many trees, our large amounts of soil, and our #1 export, opioids. Come see scenic Fort Anne. Only 60 people live here, and they're all racists. And don't forget about lovely Glens Falls, the beautiful town with some of the worst people you'll ever meet. And what about sincere and loving Saratoga Springs, where the rich people of upstate New York all live and fuck in the streets every night? That's right, upstate New York is at your beck and call, so visit today. This ad paid for by the local tourism board of some fucking mountains. Do you want to jerk off on top of a mountain? You probably do. Come be here. And then come while you're here. Upstate New York, a place to come. That's gotta be like a joke in some shitty fucking comedy or something, is a town whose name is A Place to Come, C-O-M-E. And it's just, I don't need to explain the joke. See, it's funny because come means something different some of the time. Come visit beautiful upstate New York and our many hills. We have so many lakes you could drown like 1,000 people and no one would notice. Start your serial killing spree today. Sometimes it might snow in April or even May. So hot in Virginia now, yeah. No, I bet it's hot there right now. No, it's actually like probably 70 out today, or at least high 60s today here. So I would bet it's hotter in Virginia. It's a rock, it's a rock, it's a big, big rock. He's got a cock. Alright. So this is where we get into the final couple here. We just gotta get Boldruff and Camp Dave up to level, and then we'll be done, and we'll figure out a time to do the Elite Four. It's gonna be a big rumble, so I want to make sure we do it at a point where we can really do a good job at it. I'm working a lot of weird later shifts this week, but I will announce that there's a couple nights where I'll be free early enough at the night that I can hop on and get a stream going, and we can be off to the goddamn races. And I am very excited to do that, because that'll mean we are halfway through this thing, and then we can be done with Johto rules with Gen 2 rules forever. Because unless they do some really cool changes to this hack, which if currently either of my viewers don't know, this is an open world Pokemon Crystal, so we've been going through Random Ordinary, and you know this, fuck off. I don't need to explain. But yeah, if he still Shockslayer is still updating this thing all the time, actually. And so I'm definitely down to keep revisiting it, but it'll be a while. Gen 2 rules annoy me. Lorne. Ugh, now it's all things that Camp Dave can't fight. I fucking love killing horses and birds. Yeah, dodos aren't, like, endangered or extinct or anything, right? This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Oh my god. Oh, I need a coffee. I am far too sleepy. This is what happens when we stream for an hour and change. Is I become a sleepy boy. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. One day I'm gonna like accidentally do that on the Pokemon for that route that we're supposed to catch. And it'll be sad and annoying. Fucking starter rule. Camp Dave has been really good to us as our starter since we've lost a couple, but man, it makes me nervous. Like, who knows how long that'll really last for. Ooh, safeguard, you say. I don't remember what this move does. Okay, we're getting right up there. Don't need to do this too much longer. It's nice. I like that about it. I'm going to a bonfire tonight. Gotta buy some marshmallows and graham crackers, and there's gonna be a bunch of chicken and beer. The two food groups, chicken and beer. Yeah, I'm very excited to stream The Hobbit. The first, I am told, maybe good game of the ones I have played for the longest licensed voyage. I will defend a couple certain things about about goddamn Bionicle Heroes, not Garfield Kart. But like I have not played a good game for the longest licensed voyage yet, and I had someone asking me, "Oh, do you just play bad games?" No, just licensed games. So I want to expose myself to good ones as well as bad ones because I know there are good ones. They are, you know, hard to find. They are few and far between. But I was loaned. Ruby Knight, who was in the chat earlier, loaned me The Hobbit for the GameCube, specifically because they wanted me to have access to a good one, a good thing to play. And I appreciate that. I'm excited to get into a good one. After that, we'll be doing the Naked Brothers Band, the game for the Nintendo Wii, which is based off a show on Nickelodeon that I never watched. After that, we have a couple options. I have games for the 2004 Fantastic Four movie, and then its sequel, and the sequel game is on the Wii, so motion controls there too. What else do I have? I have the Golden Compass, which is going to be hard. The Golden Compass, the book, is one of my favorite books, and that movie just sucked so much ass. And so that one's going to be like a personal vendetta video, because I'm going to have to like see if that game is, if I hate that game more than I hate that movie. That is a movie where they cut the end of the book out of the movie so it would have a happier ending because it came out around Christmas. Real thing. Ian, you're going to end the game. I hope you enjoy it, friend. I liked it. As all I will say is I think that if you've ever been sincerely invested in the Marvel machine and the stuff they do, there's no way you will be disappointed. It will at the very least be very much worth your time, you know? Like, there's no way you will not get something out of that. So I hope you enjoy the end game. I'm gonna get a webcam and set up like sort of little a little webcam setup so I can start having my face in videos. And when I do, I'm gonna start doing some amount of like vloggy stuff. And if I had done that sooner, if I had that set up already, I would have done a obligatory endgame vlog of some kind. Maybe I still will. It wasn't a tearjerker for me personally, but I've heard a lot of people say that. There were these three asshole dudes sitting behind me in the theater who, whenever Captain Marvel would come out, they would like jeer and like clearly be like audibly making fun of, oh, it's the SJW woman superhero. And I really just wanted to turn around and compliment them on their very big dicks. And on protecting their big, big dicks from the evil feminists who want to take their big, big, strong dicks away. I didn't, because I didn't care that much, but I almost cared enough to do that. Just be like, hey, congrats on the dongs, gents. You're really doing a good job with your dongs. Yes! Earth move! Ground punch! Terra firma fuck! Yeah, I think Infinity War is my favorite of the Avengers ones, of the 4 proper Avengers ones. But, I liked Endgame a lot. Endgame was good. I don't think I hold any of the Avengers movies, like, at the top of my list of Marvel movies in general. That's more just because, like, they kind of, by definition, don't hit what I like the most in superhero movies, which is a little bit of a smaller focus than that. Oh, you're 42 already. Get out of there. Like, some of my favorites, I love Spider-Man Homecoming, and I love the parts of that are specifically about him as a smaller part of a bigger world that at that point has existed for 8 years before he suited up. I think that's really good and interesting, and I love it. I liked Black Panther a good deal. I thought Black Panther was good. I really like Doctor Strange, even though it's totally just an origin story movie. I thought that was a particularly enjoyable one. Original Iron Man still holds up real well. I like Winter Soldier a lot. I know Winter Soldier's maybe a little bit divisive. I think people mostly like it, but it's a little bit divisive. I like that one just because it has the tone of a smaller scale espionage, until it doesn't. For most of it, it has the tone of like a smaller scale espionage movie in a way that I think is really cool. Whew. Alright. Look at these level 42 motherfuckers. I'm gonna put Shaquan out front. Actually, no, we're gonna put Botnum out front. Botnum is the Mon of the hour, as it were, having just evolved all handsome like. God, alright. I think we're gonna trek back through the mountain real quick and then call it for right now. Strange really rubbed me the wrong way. Honestly, yeah, I get that. What you mentioned, the practical effects and the visuals, that's a lot of why I like it, to be fair. I hear you, though. I don't know. I think for me, favorites, it would be like Homecoming, Original Iron Man, Winter Soldier. I don't think Black Panther's quite up there for me. Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. 2 I don't like as much. I think 2 is the weakest point of... Oh, Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok, absolutely, is like my number 2 or 3. I really, really like Ragnarok. Yeah, Homecoming's number 1 for me, and it was pretty much always gonna be. Spider-Man's my boy. Spider-Man, of the heroes that they have or would have, Spider-Man is just my favorite. I love Spider-Man, Peter Parker as a character. I think they do a really good job with that interpretation. But like I was saying, the reason I like Homecoming is that, like I was kind of saying a minute ago, they really capitalize on the fact that Peter Parker in this Marvel canon is a much younger person and a much younger superhero who, by the time Homecoming takes place, has lived through like 8 years of, you know, Iron Man flying around and aliens attacking and like everything else. And so like his presence in that world as someone who wants to stand up and be like these other people, and what that means for him and what that causes in his life, I think is really interesting. And they do it. It's not like it's not a goddamn Oscar winner for it, but they do a good job with that. I think they do a good job of exploring that in a way that makes for a fun movie, for like one of the more heartfelt movies. And I also think that The Vulture, which just dynamite by Michael Keaton. I love Michael Keaton too. The Vulture is written really well as sort of an antithesis to his place as that. Like, he's sort of the anti-Peter in that all Peter wants, like, they are both people who are extremely, brutally almost affected by the shit that has happened in the world around them in different ways. Like you've got Peter who has just lived around all this stuff and just wants to help, wants to be one of these people, and then you've got the Vulture who is just doing what he can to survive and provide for his family and make a living based on the fallout of all the stuff that's happened because of these people. And I think that's a really cool dynamic. I think Vulture is one of the only interesting supervillains in the MCU. I think you've got him, you've got Thanos. I think there's kind of something to be said for the guy from Iron Man 3 a little bit. He's all right. Yeah, that's kind of it. Loki, I guess, has some stuff going for him. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's small, exactly. Like, that's the whole thing, is at the end of it, like, you know, Tony has him and Peter's just like, I think I'm gonna keep for a while being a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. But that's not him, like, giving up on anything. That's him, like, understanding that there is heroism and protection for the world needed on smaller scales just as much as bigger ones, which has kind of always been Spider-Man's thing to begin with. Like, he is New York's superhero. Like, New York knows him as the guardian of that place more than anyone else, anywhere else. And so that really fit for that. I think there's a lot of beautiful stuff going on in Homecoming. I think it's fantastic. Ian, I gotta say, I respect you for sticking up with for Thor 2. I will stand by my opinion that it is by a mile the worst movie in the MCU. To be honest with you, I don't know if I've ever actually talked to anyone else who has defended that movie, but I respect your ability to, absolutely. Only trainers who have proven themselves may pass. Oh, I see you've obtained at least 8 badges. Please go right through. We're not gonna go through right now, I'm just talking to these people. Welcome to the Indigo Plateau. Oh, no, not now. No, okay, I forgot that's how they do it. Alright, so I really do think there's no way around it. The next episode obviously is gonna be our big ol' Elite Four challenge. 228 hours. That space bar's a bitch. You know, I think that's fine. I'm kinda hungry. I've got some stuff I should go do anyway. It's a nice day out. It's time to go enjoy the nice day here. Fucking thank you for watching. Ian, thank you for joining us, man. It's nice to hear from you for the first time in 16 years. Thank you to everyone else who came out to watch today. Thank you to anyone watching this after the fact. Next time on the Hi, I'm Jay, Pokemon Crystal Clear, fucking Nuzlocke, open world extravaganza, God is dead, I am your god now adventure, we're gonna go fight the Elite Four, which I know are different in this. I know that something Shockslayer did. I don't know what they did. So my point earlier about needing Machamp might be moot. But I know Shockslayer actually changed the Elite Four in this. They are different than they were in the original game. So I have no idea what's ahead. No clue whatsoever. But I think we're in pretty good shape. We've got 6 friends who are just horny for it. They are just horny for a fight. Botnum is ready. Boldruff is ready to give a hug. Frickin' Camp Dave is ready to fly all over the place. Magna Kyle is ready to be made of magnets. How do they work? Frickin' Shaquana's ready to be large, and Musculin is prepared to be in charge. So next time on the Nuzlocke, we are gonna go face the Elite Four and see if we can't beat the Elite Four in the champion, and then figure out what the hell to do from there. Thanks for watching. Bye.